Hey guys, so in this video I wanted to talk a little bit about team play. At low level Counter-Strike, team play isn't something that is really done effectively. Players, especially on the CT side, are very individually focused, where they're kind of worried about their frags and their sight. And if the action is not at their sight, they're trying to figure out a way to get to the action. And that's really what this video is about, is how do you graduate from that sort of thinking where you're trying to figure out how do I get to the action and prevent people from getting onto that bomb site, and instead start to think about your role in the round. Your role in the round is not always prevent the terrorists from getting to a bomb site, because that's not the only thing the terrorists are doing. Terrorists are also getting map control elsewhere on the map. They're trying to feel out where CTs are and where the best place for them to attack a bomb site is. And if your entire thinking is limited to just where are the terrorists going and how do I get kills against those terrorists, particularly if you're on one bomb site and they're coming into your bomb site and you're thinking about how do I kill them as they're coming in, which sort of seems to be like exactly what you're supposed to do, right? It's not exactly what you're supposed to be doing. What you're supposed to be doing is preventing them from getting a bomb plant and getting into the bomb site so that they can get a bomb plant. And now killing them is one way to do that. But if you're wide peeking them and you are facing 3 terrorists all at the same time, your odds of actually preventing them from getting the bomb plant are really low, because you're peeking into 3 terrorists at the same time. At best, you kill one of them, and then the other 2 have free reign into planting the bomb. So really what you need to do is be able to work better with your teammates. And I want to emphasize this one point, put it in bold, italics, big font, underline everything, big, big, big letters. Okay? Open your ears for a second. The whole goal as a Counter-Strike player, the whole goal of playing Counter-Strike in order to win, the whole goal of the strategy, right? Create chaos for your enemies and create clarity for your team. That's it. It's the whole thing. Okay? And that can be broken down into lots of different mechanisms and subtle ways that you could create more chaos for your enemies or create more clarity for your team. Clarity is mostly about making good calls, getting good chemistry with the players that you're playing with, so that each of you know what the other player is going to do at any given time. That's clarity, and chemistry is clarity. Chaos is making sure that the T's, if you're playing CT, the T's, if they see you, they can't just hunt you down and frag you, that they also have to worry about your teammate. So you have to be thinking about if your teammate is peeking and make sure that you're giving your teammate an opportunity to say, here, I just peeked them, they're going to be looking at me for a second, and even if that's not audible, your teammate should expect that from you and be able to do it, and then peek and kill them. You should be throwing flashes that aren't going to blind you very much, but they're going to blind the fuck out of the other team. That creates chaos because it creates more unknowns. They're blind. They can't get information when they're blind. They can't get as good of callouts. They can't get as good of understanding of where you're moving to on the site if you are moving. So we as individuals try to do that as much as we can. We'll throw nades. We will peek on one side of the box and then we'll peek on another side of the box. That's a form of chaos. You're changing your angle. You'll move around in the site. You'll try to rotate. These are things that we'll try to do for chaos, but real, true chaos exploits the fact that the terrorists are also really naive and also trying to act on the first small amount of information that they have. So if you're peeking, now they're thinking about you in a very romantic sort of sense. They want to kill you as much as possible, so they are going to make mistakes while they try to kill you. So if you're out here and you hide, now they're going to be trying to kill you, and they're going to be jumping up here and stuff. You can still hide from that, and now you can just be annoying. I'm going to peek here, I'm going to peek here, and all the while your teammate here is oh, my teammate's creating chaos. I can go kill the guys who are bold enough to come up here, and kind of move forward, it sort of instills more confidence in your teammate as well when they know what you're doing and they know, like, hey, we have two people both kind of cross-firing in the same place. Cross-firing as well is a form of creating chaos, and cross-firing doesn't necessarily mean you have, like, me and a T are, like, basically facing each other, and teammates, or the other team has to go through our trail of bullets that are, like, directly facing each other. No, and crossfire just means that an enemy is thinking about two enemies at once, and is going to have a difficult time isolating either for a one-on-one. One really great way that you can think about this is think about it from the terrorist perspective. So if I'm coming out here, I've already cleared a lot of this stuff. If I don't want to worry about a terrorist, or a counter-terrorist rather, who's peeking like here, if I don't want to worry about this guy peeking like at this spot, all I have to do is go here, right? Now I don't even have to worry about the CT spot. CT's hidden back here, and now I can focus entirely on default box. Entirely on default box. How am I actually going to win if I'm a counter-terrorist against somebody doing that? Well, I don't want to be peeking that person, right? I don't want to be peeking this person all the time. Maybe if they're like crossing and I feel like they're blind, but I don't need to be peeking that person. I can deny them the ability to see me, and I can instead just kind of like jiggle around a little bit and just like wait for them to come out, throw flashes, and wait for my teammate to kind of help me. And as they're worried about my teammate, as I feel like, because if I'm over here and I'm like trying to peek this guy, alright, and like several seconds have passed and I haven't seen them, now I'm worried about, I know that there's another guy, alright, I can't get this frag, I'm going to go try to get this frag, and that's when you re-peek and that's when you kill it. So this is what the chaos does. Keep that in mind. Throw good nades. Nades create a lot of chaos. Work off of your teammate, get good chemistry, and make sure that you're increasing clarity for your teammates and increasing chaos for the other team. My birds are upset. That's the end of this video. Good luck. Later.